So, we've talked about the sex to some degree in these tapes, in this farm. But what we haven't really done is a graphic interconnection, a graphic display of the interconnection people frequently confuse with sexuality. Now, human sexuality is different than animal sexuality in that lingering is possible and recommended and encouraged. There's an element beyond the procreative necessity of it, and that's fun. It's supposed to be fun, as well as feel good and make babies. So, most things that God does work in every domain in which they exist. And so, sex is supposed to be one of the payoffs or benefits, if you will, for the burden of free will. Major benefit. That and the love which takes you into divine possibilities. Worshipping of another human being, or other human beings, in concert with Allah, maintaining Allah first and foremost, is paradise. And I remember it, and I really like living there. But the deal for me is, I went after you two, so that means I gotta get all of you guys there first. Well on the way. I don't like this. At all. But that's Allah's way. I never really did like everything he originated, but %100% of the time now, whether I see the value of it right away or not, I see the value of it eventually. So, whatever his laws are the ones I'm going to obey. And this finishing last thing, it does not appeal to me. But when I look at every other petty king today, finishing first, I want to vomit. I mean, my thinking was, well, why not be reasonable about this? Just have it limited to certain things. Do not put in my sex life on this same footing, but it does. See, I need to get you healthy in order for my life to work the way I want to. I think that sucks. But what I think in $1, what I think in $10 to get me coffee at Starbucks. Because then I need to realize this and understand this, and I have a hard time doing it, a real hard time doing it. So, I need you sexually well adjusted, I need you emotionally well adjusted, spiritually well adjusted, financially well adjusted, socially well adjusted. And did I say sexually well adjusted? Intellectually well adjusted, spiritually well adjusted. Every way that you exist, I need to seek your increase in. And in order for any authentic increase to occur, one has to know where they are now to be able to measure the increase. Follow my logic. And so, where you are right now is not very flattering to you or to me and your sex life, and what you've twisted into your sex life. The perversions that you run into with your sexuality would embarrass a hippopotamus, giraffe, or an elephant. Fortunately, they can't see your perversions. The truth is all there is for them. If a lion is angry with you, he's not going to pretend to be your friend first. Not with a dog. You don't know that. He's pretending to be pretty much everything. And you're Republicans pretending to be Democrats. You've got just all kinds of shit. And you have cops who are so lonely and so desperate a subculture that they live within themselves. Like they have no friends other than the cops. Nobody. You go to a party, what do you do? Cops. Conversation kind of dies. And so it's a social embarrassment to be a cop to start with, which the cops resent. And so, but on top of this, beyond that, they're lonely in their own hearts because of their need to pick up a gun. That's a whole new thing. And they confuse their sexuality, bullets with their semen. And you don't have to, take my word for it. You can go on YouTube and listen to any World War II vet talk, particularly a gunner or pilot, talk about his kills. More impassioned, I remember everyone, more impassioned than, a boy for a girl, 14-year-old boy for his first girlfriend. And then I got him on my sights. Hey, babe, I pulled her and fired him. Had my orgasm. Just like some cops did in Toronto a week or so ago. Polluted his pants into the body of a young boy, 18-year-old boy, 7 times, from 10 feet away. Somebody else tasered the boy a while or after he was shot. And nobody's saying anything. It's like it didn't happen in Toronto today. I'm living like this. And it seems everybody else is just going on, carry on business as usual. Another cop fuck up. What they don't realize is this is a sickness. This is a pimple that got burst, but underneath there's a fucking huge boiling sickness that pervades the entire corrections community. And it's loneliness originated, it's social ostracism reinforced, and it perverts everything they touch and everything they do. So they make everything worse. The entire judicial system is designed to keep the offender reoffending. It's good for business. There is no help offered. What there is punishment. Period. In Ontario, Canada. And claiming all these fucking programs at the yin yang with the pension and shit. The people running them are as full of horseshit as the guards themselves. What's that? Where you do not have truth reigning supreme, you have what you got now. And it's pretty fucking bad, let me tell you. But the problem with you is, it's like you're a fish in a dirty fish bowl. You're used to it. That's reality for you. That's how it is. But think of it. Men used to like to skewer each other with their swords, with their arrows. But a gun is so much more efficient. Understand? We have men blowing their loads, polluting their underwear, pulling the trigger. So it's the only come they've got to understand what I'm saying here. It's how lonely people get. Makes everyone insane. So the first thing we need to do is have police put down their guns. They're not mentally equipped. Never were mentally equipped to deal with them, but they certainly are now. And ask for forgiveness from the population they pretend to serve. I don't hear a mea culpa on this, and we're going to hear a mea culpa on this. You know, how much more petty pollution you're going to take before you're drowning in it? You got lying crackhead mayor. You got police theorizing their playwrights now, perjuring police, perjuring judiciary, and perjuring corrections personnel. Drop of the hat. Use any goddamn fucking leverage they can to affect it, and they don't give a shit because nobody's going to say anything because it's our guys. That's different. She had a bad hair day.